Hey guys, what's up? Bargain Hobo here. Welcome back to another episode of Bargain Reviews. So today's episode is a viewer request from my buddy YoungSamurai. His request was Hummer Badlands. Now going into this, he said this is a terrible game, but can it be any worse than Pimp My Ride? That's doubtful, but let's find out. Wait, General Motors developed this game? That is not a herald of good things to come. You know, the logical person would just quit while they're ahead, but unfortunately I just can't do that. So it's time to hobo up! So, normally this is where I would discuss the story, or at least the intro cutscene that establishes what kind of premise we're going into, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to bother. You know why? Because they didn't either. There is no intro cutscene, there is nothing. You get the companies that made the game, and then you get the title screen. At least the other two games, you know, they didn't have stories either, but there's this sort of premise establishing cutscene, like in Sega's Racing. It's like, oh, we're gonna go race with Sega characters, or Pimp My Ride, oh, we're gonna pimp people's rides. This? Nothing. I am not looking forward to this, but the show must go on, so let's just get to the gameplay. What did I do this to myself for? Hummer Badlands has a lot to offer gameplay-wise. However, it has a philosophy of quantity over quality. There's a bunch of gameplay modes here, and I'm just going to go over them one by one. I'm not looking forward to this, but I agreed to make the video, so no turning back now. The first gameplay mode is Extreme Off-Road. This is simple. Make it to the end over a variety of obstacles and... just watch.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so, no, I'm not going to torture you and make you watch this whole thing, but good lord, you saw the most exciting part of this whole thing. It does not get any better than this. Oh, we've only just started and we're nowhere near done. Lord help me. And now, Beat the Clock. Beat the Clock is like a time trial, only with one major difference. You can lose. Yeah, you have to reach the end of all these courses in a time limit, and you only have 3 credits. If you don't hit the checkpoints in time, run out of time, you have to use a credit. Use up all your credits, you lose, and you have to finish this mode all the way through to unlock whatever it would give you. I didn't bother doing that because, oh good lord, there's so many problems here, and we'll get to those in a second. And now, for the Grand Prix mode. Of course, this is a racing game, kinda, so there has to be some sort of Grand Prix. Here it's pretty simple. Just reach the end first, or close to it as possible, get points, and win. However, this is not done very well. I've danced around this long enough. Let's dive right into the meat of all the problems we have to deal with in this game. So, the first problem is the controls. Just driving in a straight line takes a doctorate in Hummer Badlands because good lord, it is so hard to drive in a straight line. You'll be driving, trying to stay in first, you've just barely gotten first, and the game's like, oh, doing okay? Let me just steer you into this wall right here. So it does that, and then you wind up in last place. That is only one problem. Furthermore, to go as fast as you can and have any kind of chance, you have to hold the button down as hard as you can. Think the fail is good? No, this game literally hurts to play. Next, we have the track design. There's only 5 tracks in the game, and developers thought it would be a good idea to artificially inflate that number by just rearranging the tracks 5 times each. So, you think that's bad? You ain't seen nothing yet. Now on your map it looks like there's shortcuts so you can get ahead. Don't fall for that, because if you do that, the game punishes you for it. When I used a shortcut, I was in 4th place. I used the shortcut, I was still in 4th place, and when I crossed the finish line, even though I was way ahead of the other guys, it didn't count, so I was still on lap 1. You have to do the lap exactly how the game wants it to for it to count. Yeah, the thing with a shortcut, the whole point of it is to get ahead. Why put them in if you're not going to let me take it without getting punished? Ugh, that's so frustrating! But hey, let's turn my suffering into a game. Pause the video now, type whether or not you think I unlocked anything, and then unpause, okay? Pause the video now. Okay, got your guesses locked in? The answer is yes, I did unlock something. I unlocked one thing, the next level of the Extreme Off-Road. Yeah, I played it twice just to try and beat the first time. Was it worth it? No! Before we move on to the next mode, let's talk about something else in the game. You can install upgrades to the car. Things like new engines, new brakes, and even new frames and headlights and taillights and even light bars. Does it do a darn thing? What do you think? 3, 2, 1. Not a dang thing. At least it doesn't feel like it. But anyway, let's move on. Now, the next mode is single race. You probably don't need me to tell you what it is, but I will for efficiency's sake. It's just a shorter version of Grand Prix, just one single race. Is it any better than Grand Prix? Nope. The last mode, at least in single player, is time trial. It's exactly what it sounds like. But the same problems still apply. Because guess what? You can still do the track wrong and it won't count, so you'll stay way too long, and good lord, can this game get anything right? Now, the game does have a 2-player mode, but it's very bare bones. It's racing, and there's also a tug of war, but I don't have footage of it. Just know that's a total crapshoot. It's really nothing worth doing. If you've got friends and you regularly play racing games, do yourself a favor. Stick with the ones you like. This is not good. Don't even buy it. None of that. It's just completely forget about it. It's just what it deserves. Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good. I thought Pimp My Ride was bad. I'd rather play Pimp My Ride the rest of my life than another minute of this. Oh my, this hurts, guys. This is not good. We're not done yet, though. I finish what I start. Let's talk about the presentation. The graphics in this game are great. At least they would be if it was for the PS1. This game looks abysmal. It is not pushing the hardware at all. It is really nothing to look at. It's very generic and really not worth your time to look at. The music? Oh, good lord. It's just all this generic rock music that just really is just so generic and forgettable, it shouldn't even really be there. And then there's the announcer. The announcer never shuts up. He is always talking and explaining everything to you, acting like it's your very first time playing a video game. Oh, well thank God he's here, because otherwise I'd never be able to figure out how to get around in the game. Ugh, it even hurts to be sarcastic. Just listen to this guy.
The Hoover Dam, completed in 1936, still the second highest dam in America, and a monumental start to the Arizona International event. Go up to the branch in the road. Go left and risk the bottleneck, or take the right, where there might be less to get in your way. It's a small but speed-sucking river crossing. Exit with a good line to the upcoming bend, then climb back up to the dam bridge, then hit it with a sprint to the finish. Quick race. Select your Hummer. Choose a color. Select your transmission. Automatic. Choose your upgrades.
He probably gives color commentary in public executions. This is going to be a guy narrating my nightmares for the rest of my life. So that's Hummer Badlands on the PS2. Is it worth it? No, but let's pretend it might be for a second. Put the rating up there. How's the game play? It's so boring. It's broken. The shortcuts don't work. Why would you even put shortcuts in there if you're just going to punish me for taking them? Oh, there's literally nothing about this game that's warranted, but the presentation, though, that's just bland and monotonous. Again, the lack of the opening cutscene really hurts the game. There's literally nothing good about the game. Heck, I have a buddy who I regularly play games with, and we played this. We didn't even have fun making fun of it. There's nothing good about that. This is almost about a Shrek extra large. I never thought I'd say that, but there. Wow. There it is. Samurai, what happened, man? I thought we were friends. I thought, you know, we're D&D buddies. I thought we were friends, but of what you've done to me, you cannot be forgiven. Young Samurai. Young Samurai! Young Samurai!
Oh, poor Hobo.
By some miracle, I survived a Hummer crash in that game. That is the worst game I've ever played on this channel so far. I thought Shrek Extra Large was going to be the first to get that rating. Hummer Badlands beat it to it. Well, at least we're done with that now. At least it's behind me. So thank you so much for watching my suffering. If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing next, but we'll find out as we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hobo out!